think I got it. Oh, I might have to swing this around. There we go. Okay. Good morning. All right. Good morning, friends. I was giving it a few minutes here. We're starting on the walk today. I've brought you down to our community trails. That's where I'm walking today. Maybe I'll get something done. I gotta check my mileage here. See what I'm at. 115. Hey, Karen. How are you? I figured I would walk on the trails today.
I guess.
Yeah.
So do you know how to park up there?
There's gotta be some parking up there somewhere.
So here we are. These are the trails down behind the town. They built a whole network. There was a whole section of forest, and the LEA, which is our Lakes and Environmental Protection, they took it over, and they bought it and they built trails. So there's trails, there's benches. It's really cool. It's already almost 80 degrees here, you guys. I'm a little late getting started. Hey, Mary Alice. And you guys probably will hear some dog barking. Like I said, this is a community trail, so you can see there's people coming that have puppers. They're not supposed to have dogs on this end of the trail because there is a marked trail for pets, for people that don't like pets. I like pets, so I'm okay with it, and I don't really, not my monkeys, not my circus. So, let's see. Mary Alice, good morning. Mary Collier, good morning. And guess what? My bread, Mary Collier, my bread, it came out good. It just was so cold it wasn't rising. And I know the Messy Palate, Diane said she cold ferments. And I know I've cold fermented before too, but this wasn't in the fermenting part of it. It was just in the rising part of it. And it was just too cold and damp to rise up. So it only rose about maybe, I would say between 1/2 and 3/4 of the height that it usually does. So it wasn't awful. It was edible. It just wasn't as high as I like it. But I still had a lot of good holes. So for you guys just coming in, this is the community trail that is down behind our town. I thought I would walk that. I was a little nervous about it on the way here because Willie had to drop me off. I told him if he wanted to see what kind of condition I was in, to just put my channel on the TV. He could check on me. But there's some really cool stuff, and I love it because we're walking underneath like a tapestry of trees, and I love that. But I was nervous because it's almost 80 degrees, and we just had a ton of rain, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, bread should rise today, but guess what? Me will not be baking today. So we had a lot of rain, and I thought it's probably going to be buggy as heck. And then I thought, what if I pass out and I have to call, I can't call him. So along the way, you'll see that we have like sponsors that they purchase part of the trails. They'll like sponsor and keep up the portions, different sections of the trails, which is really cool. Yeah, there's a nice big open space that is usually full of more water. And it's just funny because we just got so much rain that it's funny that it's sort of dry. But I'm not going to complain. Is the path completely mobility accessible using electric mobility scooter because of... Yes, it actually is. Yep, it actually is. Because there's different sections and they mark them off on the way that the terrain. So there's like beginner and easy trails like this that are flat, and you could put a scooter on this. It's like crushed stone. I just love it. And my girls have always loved this trail. When my daughter came to visit last year, we brought her down so that my grandkids could run the trails. But there's little fingerlets that go off on different parts. I'll take you down. See this little sign? This sign says scenic view. So if you go down in here, there's a big pit. So sorry if I'm a little wobbly, guys. I'll probably be sorry for walking down in this part. I hear something. I have a little pouch on today, so I have my water and my bug spray. But here's a big granite. A lot of these granite pieces have been repurposed from our old library. Our old library steps had these great big long granite steps that went up. But this one says, "An everlasting love for Adam Perrin, who helped give shape to these trails." So it's pretty cool. But usually, like I said, there's water all out through here. Right now it's kind of like turtle and frog land. But like this, you probably wouldn't be easy because some of it's got these roots when you go in off the trail, but the main trail stays pretty flat. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, Lori. We are on the community trails in my town called Pondicherry Park Trails. And see, like this trail here where he's going, there's a sign that says the Science Center Boardwalk Trail, which leads to a lot of, good morning, leads to a lot of like rope courses and stuff that kids can do. And maybe if I'm within my hour, because like I said, I had to get dropped off, so Willie's coming back in an hour. If I'm within that time, I think I have time, I will walk up through the rope courses. If not, we'll do it another time next week. So here we're starting to get into some of the deeper water. And you know, guys, I'm in the woods and look, I still can't get away from the noise. So something was digging for some grubs there. I wish I had like a stable thing here. So here we have the main trail, and this is kind of like just alongside, more of the scenic side. So you can see where the water, and there's a beaver dam, which might explain the lack of water on the other side, down that way. Those beavers. Oh, I'm gonna watch my thumb. Not very pretty. These are some big old pines. Look at these pines. Wow. They're ginormous, and that's it. These trees, like this is my hand. These trees are so big. It's like the main version of the redwood forest, right? So here we have a stopping zone chronologue. Help document changeovers, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's new. Turn your phone, take a photo of the landscape, and email to chronologue. Oh, that's really cool. I'm not doing it, but that's neat. What a neat option. So now we're approaching what used to be an old cottage in the woods, and the town converted it into, they left the chimney work and kind of some of the foundation, you can see, and it is now like an amphitheater sort of thing. There's like stone seating around here. And here we are on the trail. And this shows, and see, this is where I got dropped off at Willett Brook. But there's Ham Bridge. If you go out that way, you'll come out Ham Bridge, which is behind the whole old school here in town. But oh, it looks like they got the story walk up. So this is another thing. Our public library also does a story walk for the kids so they can get out, get exercise. And what they do is they have the book. So if we make it to the other end of the trail, you'll see, like this is page 16. Looks like the end of the book and the stuff about the authors. And then you have page 15. But they're little waterproof plackets, and what they do is they take the pages, and they're the size of like placemats, and they laminate them. But and then it has a spot to sign the digital guest book. Pretty cool. So the kids can walk through the forest and read the storybook at the same time. They'll put the signposts all the way through the trail. So anyway, yeah, this is all granite slabs along here. And some parts of the foundation and the firework, but amphitheater. Yep. Pretty neat. And across the way we have some more water that's low. We have a side trail that goes out, does the scenic thing around the loop. Previous page to the storybook. No mosquitoes right now, Mary. I was happy about that. Yes, Lori, very cool. I like this trail, and it's used a lot in the summertime. And that's the reason, like today, it's so hot, and if you can see these trees, they're huge. Now I'm looking straight up over my head. So what we're walking into, it's like a little shady canopy that goes right through the forest. But hey Norma. Kristen, good morning. Isn't that cool, Karen? The storybooks on the trail. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing this morning. I think they're doing a lot of work in town. And this, like I said, isn't far from town. And our town garage was like right where I came in. That could have been a lot of the banging. I'm just praying I don't run into any bear or moose. This is the time of year. I just want to show you guys. Whoop. The artwork. Look at this. It almost looks watercolored, Karen. But it's beautiful. The artwork alone is beautiful. Where the mountains merge with the sky. But there's some lupins and some birch. Definitely looks like Maine. Hi, Echo. You know, I was so confused in a chat the other day, Echo, because I didn't realize you changed your name. And I was like, she keeps saying Echo, and I don't see Echo anywhere. And I'm like, I walk around with my phone in my pocket a lot, and I was panicking that I blocked you. I was like, oh my goodness, I must have blocked her. Oh, this is the second one this morning, you guys. Woo! The second one this morning. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm probably making everybody sick. But it was a butterfly. I just want to walk over to this down tree. This is kind of what I saw out behind my property. And we find a lot of it, but all the holes from the woodpeckers. So, of course, being a downed tree, it'll become a home to lots of little forest floor critters. And I really love that the LEA and the volunteers, they do a great job with utilizing all of this stuff, like the fallen logs, and using them as barriers on the trail. So, super cool. Oh, here we have a little stream. Thanks, Echo. Hear the sound of the water under the bridge. Oh, hi, Beth. I missed you coming in, I think. So remember I said last week, I think I'll take you guys down on the trail. So that's what we're doing. So here is another thing. When you come in the other way, and I know we'll make it to the bridge, it's a hand hand-hewn bridge made by one of our townspeople who he did end up passing away. And it has like, it's built, the bridge itself is built, put together with wooden pegs. And it's like, I want to say maybe 7 types of native trees from here. But on that end, there's a little pamphlet that is passed out, and it shows all the codes and all for the names of the trails. And that's what you can follow. Now this is Pondicherry Loop going up that way, but that's kind of off trail, and I'm going to stay on the main trail, especially doing a live. I don't want to, here's a lot of rock walls you'll see in the woods from back in the day when these ones might be newer, but they used to be boundary markers for the farmers. Yeah, Mary, I lucked out today. That's what I was worried about, that the mosquitoes would be thick as soup and I would get stuck down here and have to end the live and call Willie to come get me. Oh, look at this picture. So cool. I live in a place where I ride slowly, so slowly, along a winding, twining dirt road. I am at one with the carefree, meandering moose, whose only concern is a munchy, marshy lunch. And I hope I don't run into him today. Usually they're pretty passive, but it's funny, I was just reading a news article this morning up north of me. They found a moose that had given birth in the middle of a logging road. And the guys that were working the road, they see moose all the time, they said, but they thought it was odd that she kept doing circles, and next thing you know, she's giving birth to a calf in the middle of the road. And so they called the game wardens, and the game wardens came and said, yep, there it is, clear sign of brainworm, which is what our moose get here. I'm not sure how that works in other places, but ours get sometimes a parasite and invades their brain and makes them loopy. So check out this root. Is this not like the coolest thing? I feel like I shouldn't be talking so loud being in the forest. Usually when I come through, it's super quiet. And anyway, the game wardens took the baby and took it to a nearby wildlife vet in Old Town, Maine, and it didn't make it more than 24 hours. So very sad. They think that the baby passed from pneumonia, but sometimes nature is so cruel, but nature is nature. So here's a little side path. This might give me a little calf workout, because as you can see, I can stay on this and just go right around, and this starts to go uphill. You love this path? That's great. Yeah, isn't this beautiful? I haven't been on too long. Let me see my clock. I have been on, well, for 20 minutes. 11 o'clock now, my time. But anyway, this is Neelan Spring Trail, and that's because up here there was another fixture in the middle of the woods, like a fresh spring. And it's where how people used to get their water at one time, I guess. There's a whole story behind it. Oh, right here. The historic Neelan Spring. Please protect the historic 1882 spring. Remain upslope and behind the fencing to protect fragile soil and vegetation. The water is not potable, so do not drink it from the town. But this is it down in there. It's like a fresh spring that comes out, and it's in like it's got like almost a granite inside to it. I'd like to take you down in closer, but I don't dare. But it's water right in that whole confinement, and then it flows down out and flows into the brook. Another granite slab bench over here to sit on. Okay, that's it. I'm out because as you guys can see the ground, see it's a lot of leaf and pine cones, and you know, I could probably trip over my own shoe. So we're not doing that. Good morning. So back to the main trail we go. Page 7 of the storybook. Wait, you said bears? Yes. Yes, I did say bears. My friend has actually seen a bear in this park before. Here we are, another footbridge. I know. Since you guys can't, poor Moose's eye. I know, Kristen. Since you guys can't be here to walk it with me, I'll just bring you along virtually. So this all flows. This is all from that spring that went up and goes just underneath where that tree is. And there's a lot of sand, like gravel, so it's a lot of filtration that comes through, and you can see, I mean, excuse me, the water is just as clear as can be. So it might not be drinkable, and I think they say that so people don't try to get in there, but I don't think it would hurt you if you drink it. I would drink it if I was desperate. Here's another ocean scenery, and I didn't read about the authors of this, so it could be a local author for this book, and I should have looked when I was near it, but maybe on the way out. Yeah, bear, moose, deer. Sometimes I look up a lot because it's trees like this that the porcupines go into, and the possums. So sometimes you look up, and it's, you know, it's just so beautiful all around you. Sometimes you forget to look up, but sometimes there's some treasures by looking up. And like this one, that goes way out. I can't even get to the top of it. When I lived on the Springs, even right in downtown. Oh, wow. Really? Hi, Shanna. So we're walking on the trails behind my town. And actually, when I take you out the other side, you'll see what a different, it's just like stepping out into a whole different world. So out here where it's quiet, you can just hear my sneakers kicking up rocks. And the pamphlet that is at the beginning too also tells how long each trail loop is. So you kind of know what you're getting into. And I can't remember how far this is to the other end. I just know I need to make it out to the other end by 11:40. Okay, here we go. So this is page 1. At 1 in a place called Maine. Written by Lynn Plord. I'm gonna have to look it up. So it was created for people of all ages to combine physical activity with books and time in nature. And I like how they include the map, and it shows where it begins and where it starts. So this is where we are right now. Really cool. Oh, and here we got another trail. Oh, and this is where I was saying There's attention dog owners. Only allowed on designated trails. So that's where we're going. We're going to the Dunning Bridge. Sorry, where I look and where my camera is are two different places. So we're heading that way to Dunning Bridge, but up here you can see, let's see if I can do my little, see how there's a dog on the tree? That shows you that that's a trail that's designated for pets. Well, there's your bear. Oh yeah. Whoops. Love the black squirrel we have in our neighborhood. Oh, that's cool, Kristen. I have some squirrels. Ugh. Porcupines can climb? Yes, they actually climb to the top of trees and sleep during the day. I love all these cinnamon ferns. They're so majestic. They're beautiful. They're called cinnamon ferns for those that don't know because they grow this this spike. I'm trying to see this spike, and it kind of looks like a cinnamon stick. It's really cool, and I feel like I'm zoomed in again. How do I get back out? There we go. Jay. But super awesome. Good morning. There's a bunch more. Okay, we're going to come out into a little clippet of, because this is where the power lines come down through. So we're in and they go all the way that way. So we're in a little bit of sunshine here for a minute. The water is just so calm today. You guys can see there's the river. That's called Stevens Brook. Good morning. I just love the trees. Cinnamon ferns, yeah, there's lots of them. And then there's some that are ostrich ferns. They all grow down closer along the brook. And those are the ones that we get the fiddleheads from when we pick fiddleheads. So in the spring before, well, this is kind of your fiddlehead right here. Before the fern unfurls and it's really tight, this is super unfurled. But when they're just like a few inches, here's one that's a little more, but this is a different fern. This is a cinnamon fern also. And I can tell because this brown paper that grows on it, that's a sign. But these little tiny fiddleheads are what we pick. We forage for them in the spring. Or you can pay $9 to $12 a pound for those that foraged for you. And that's a pound. For fiddleheads. So we are at another footbridge. Looks like some garden phlox here. Very pretty. The water trickles all the way down from way up. Aw, someone's getting out for their exercise today.
Driving back to Philadelphia.
Safe travels. Welcome. Oops. No, there you go. So here we are. We're approaching the bridge that I was telling you guys about. All right. Yes, you eat them, Beth. Sorry. I had to kind of go through all the people. So this bridge was the bridge that was built by my friend, well, our town friend, Bob. And you can see like the spikes where it's all put together. They're all wooden. I'll try to see if I can get in far enough for you guys to see. Wooden spikes. It's all made with wooden spikes. And the acoustics are fantastic. And you guys can see the town puts these lights through. So at nighttime, it's just a lit bridge. It's really cool. Let me go from, let me see. And the bark on the trees, this is how to identify. Like They left the bark on the bottom side of these big beams. So we got a birch tree, and that may be a beech tree, an oak tree, and oh, I don't know. Maybe these are maple and oak. And this looks like a hemlock. But all of the bark is left on the bottom side, so you can kind of see. Oh no, this is a beech tree for sure. This is for sure a beech tree, because I have beech trees in my yard. So, so I'm gonna hold on tight to my phone so that I don't drop you guys in the brook. Sometimes you can see the fish, because if we look closer where there's no reflection, you can see the bottom. It's that clear. You can see oh, there goes a fish now. That's funny. So yeah, really cool. Well, you can see through it out there too, some of it with the rocks and stuff. So, and this is this used to be a side trail, and I'll show you how to get there. But you can see with all the rain we've had, it's kind of floating. So there's really no way to get to it right now because it's cut off by water. And that's what I was saying. It was odd down there that there was no water because we just got a load of rain. But I love this. I'll get to the other side here. Actually, I'm going to go down the middle. Maybe we can see some fish. Maybe. So peaceful. And you can see where it kind of, whoops, my thumb's over. Sorry. You can see where it kind of runs up faster down there. Let me see what I missed. To leave the bark on. Yeah, isn't that cool? So it's called the Dunning Bridge. Everybody knows that. And his wife was actually a nurse. She's retired now, but she was the OB nurse at the hospital, and she worked in the maternity ward, and she actually delivered. She was the caretaker of my youngest daughter. My oldest she would have of my oldest too, but she wasn't born around here. I decided to take a drive just before delivering up to northern Maine, and ended up having her in a different hospital in the middle of a snowstorm. Good morning. So I said I would show you where you get to the other, that footbridge down there that is now isolated by water. But I'm looking straight down. I'm looking down a spiral staircase. And this leads all the way. This is on the boardwalk of the bridge. And actually, you can see the trail that's down bottom and the trail that goes off. So when you get to the bottom of it. Oh yeah, you love it?
I found it on the Facebook page.
Oh, that's
Family
wonderful.
Destinations.
Oh.
So I took a ride here.
Yeah.
Couldn't really find it with GPS, and found some beautiful stores.
Yeah.
This is in the
Oh,
tropics.
perfect.
Look at this.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this has been, I can't remember the year it got built, but it's amazing.
Oh,
It's
and there's paths.
it's an actual memorial. Yeah, there's actual trails that actually come off of this
Oh,
if
I
you go
can't
out the
wait.
end. So you'll be able to, and everything's marked. There should be a brochure at the end.
Yeah, too cute.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it.
So-
And now next trip is finding the lupines.
The lupines. Oh,
Where
yeah.
is there a good spot for that?
I'm trying to think. For around here
Or anywhere.
or anywhere.
So you go to
I
those
would Google it.
places, right?
I would Google it. I've had tons of, was it a butterfly?
They're everywhere. The
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
butterflies.
Yeah. I would Google it because I used to have tons in my yard, and I don't have a lot anymore.
Oh.
So I don't know. I think that the environment changes, so they kind of move,
Right.
But yeah, and make sure you visit at night. All the lights are lit up in there. See all the lights in there? So it just lights it, illuminates. Yeah, enjoy and safe travels. Happy exploring. Okay, so, oh, the stories you have, Dawn. Oh, I know, Kristen. Honestly. That's what happens when you live in a place. Wait, what? Just a random spiral staircase in the middle of a trail? Well, it comes off the side of the bridge. Did you see where it was on the side of the bridge? So up right around that curve where she was, there's an opening, it used to be a gate across it. I don't know what happened. But, yeah. Yeah, happy trails to them. So, well, you guys, so Maine is, you guys probably know this, it is known as vacation land. And people start showing up and look, plugging in cars on Memorial Weekend. So let the fun begin. And the Mainers, but that's a lot of our income for our state is based on a lot of people, the old timers. They don't really care to have a lot of the natives, let's put it that way. Don't really like the out of staters, but I think it's helpful to our state, you know. Oh, here's a close-up picture of that spring, the Neyland Spring. But this is it. And I figure not next week, but coming up, there's going to be we have this platform, and I think the town walk that I took you guys on, I took you by where the Music on Main, we have like a concert spot where it used to be old buildings, and they tore the building down and they were going to rebuild, but the ground was too soft and shifty under it. And hey, Linda Gorman. Okay, that's great. I think they added the staircase, and you know, I'll have to look it up. I think that they just added it in. I don't think it wasn't there. And look, there's no pamphlets left, so I can't show you. But anyway, inside the pamphlet, it shows you all of this map of all the trails, and then it tells you like, here's your pet loop, which is, you know, moderate, and all the different trails and how long they are. So pretty cool. But when you come out the end of it, this is our community center, and this is an old Italian restaurant. There's a pub at the end, some fun stores, and our movie theater is right there, and like a business building. But this is like a park and ride parking lot. Our farmers market is also here. There's like a lawn space that goes down along there, and there's a big community garden. I guess I could walk you over to the community garden. So people that don't have space or might live in town and want to grow a garden, and like I said, don't have the means, they can come here. Oh, trying to decide which way to go here. They can come down here and get a spot in the community garden. So, community growing together. So, pretty cool, right? All the plots are numbered. And a little veggie, little food sign up there. So yeah, this is where a lot of people, it's today. Today is Wednesday, so that's why the parking lot is full, because today is a day where they hold a senior lunch, they call it. There's different businesses in town will take turns and rotate throughout the weeks. And they get together, their employees, they get together and they host lunch. They will make the lunch, and they feed the seniors in town. So all the seniors will come around noon and have lunch. And like I said, everybody participates in town. All the different businesses take turns. Yeah, isn't that cool, Kristen? So we're heading back down the trail. Yeah, my girls, when we were homeschooling, my girls were a part of that. Every Wednesday they would go down and volunteer. So they would, serve the plates to the seniors and help clear their tables after and clean up. It was really good for both of my girls. And this smells so good. Oh, it's like a honeysuckle. So yeah, a lot going on. The town is buzzing. So, so that's what happens is we get a lot of tourists and people that come for vacation. And they usually stay, rotate in and out until, it used to be Labor Day, but now most people stay until after Labor Day. People will come and they attend the fair. And then there's what we call the leaf peepers. People that come to see the leaves change color. Oops, sorry. Let's see how our time is. Leaf peeper. Kristen, your comments are right. I love them. So I was telling you the trail names. Well, this one is the snowshoe trail that goes all the way up this hill. Oops, it helped if I move my thumb. All the way up this hill, and it comes out on what we call High Street, which is, you can go right to our hospital. That's where our hospital is. Oh, I wanted to look at the time. This was a neat trip through the area. I feel relaxed by being with Dawn and friends. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Sorry, trying to catch up on chat. You're a lucky duck to live in such a wonderful place. Oh, sometimes, Beth. I think I've said it in past lives. I'm trying to see what's over me. I hear the bird. Oh, there's no way I'll catch it, but I hear it. I see it right here. Hi, baby. I feel bad. I was hoping to stay in front of that girl so she wouldn't, her dog keeps getting distracted by me. The saying I was going to tell you was, if I don't know what I'm doing, usually one of the neighbors do. That's how it goes sometimes in a small town. Guys hear the frogs and stuff? It got quiet when I walked up through here. Trying to slow down so I let that girl get ahead of me a little bit. Well, I appreciate that you guys come along and want to be a part of it. It definitely is motivating me to keep, because I almost didn't want to walk. I was trying to find an excuse this morning, you guys. Trying to find an excuse not to walk. And I thought, no, not going to do it. Lily's like, just do it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to just do it. And you know what else I love? I love the ferns when they do unfurl and they open up. Oh, I just love it. It's like an instant, it's like dropping a curtain, right? A stage curtain. It's like instant landscape drop. So we're not going to take the dog trail because that's what she's on, and I don't want to distract her dog. And oh, that's what I was going to look at the time. Thank you, Karen. Oh, good. I'm doing good. It's 11:25. So as long as Willie's memory holds up, he will be here in about 20 minutes. I might have time to go up to the science, because what it is, we have a science center that's up on the other side. It's like at the top of the hill of this trail. And they put all kinds of cool stuff out for the kids. So it makes it neat. Morning. Try to put the camera down to not be so invasive. I love it when the people from out of state, we're running into that woman again that's just so excited about the bridge. I love it. Oh, this looks like a picture of our coastline. Some great watercolor, Karen. Great inspiration. So I was out walking, well, you guys know I'm walking through my yard, my gardens all the time, trying to find things to move, weed, clean up, whatever it is. And I stumbled across a flower, and I had seen it last year, but it didn't have blooms on it. It was just the greenery. Have a good day. And it's garlic mustard. That's what it's called, garlic mustard. Or, yeah, garlic mustard. And I looked it up and was doing some reading about it, and you can use it medicinally and just for fun in salad. So I'm definitely going to use them. Oh, I think we're going to make it, you guys. So Mary Collier, if you're still here, you definitely could, this trail could definitely be taken by a wheelchair, a scooter, motorized scooter for sure. Right over the bridge. So I was telling Willie this morning, I figured out what I want to do with some of the stuff. I told you guys I'm cleaning the basement. So I have an old wooden dresser down there that I think I'm going to paint fun colors, maybe even like Zen Doodle on it, and make a whimsical garden. And I'll use the drawers, put legs on the drawers and make it a raised bed. I don't think I passed the science. Not paying attention, Dawn. So yeah, I think I'm going to take some of that stuff and just move it outside. I told him I'll just incorporate it into the landscape. Like there's some tires that he put over in a side yard that when he got his new tires, and I told him I can use them for potato barrel, like growing potatoes. I gotta read my sign. Pondicherry loop. I guess I missed the science loop. It brings me so much joy when I see other people enjoying nature, and I don't know if I can make it up there in 10 minutes, you guys. I might have to save it. I think I gotta go way back. So we'll save it for the next time. It's gonna take me a minute to get to the other end, and then before I know it, Willie will be there. Got me over here. I know, when I apologize if you guys hear me like panting. We don't want no heavy breathing on this walk. Yes, part 2. I know, I gotta remember to try to keep my my heavy breathing away from the microphone. Sometimes I know I can get annoyed by hearing that. I don't want to annoy anyone else. Take your time. Thanks, Karen. There was something I was going to say. Oh, so I have an unboxing that I have to do. I have an unboxing that I have to do from a box that I got from Abraham. And I had overheard Elizabeth say she's doing her unboxing. She got one also. She's doing her unboxing tonight on her live. And it's Wednesday. So you guys, I know Biddy Penny mentioned it earlier, but Beth is live at 6 p.m. Eastern. Karen is live at 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe. And sorry I missed you, Karen, the other day. It was a crazy holiday weekend. We had a lot going on. And then Diane, the Messy Palette, AU, she's live tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. So.
I don't know the history of this coffee. I don't know whether years ago it does answer. They have building there and
Oh,
no?
I don't think that they've ever held anything. I think the kids' camp might have done some stuff.
Were you
but
up there and I asked you about the lupines?
yes.
I saw a picture with the lupines.
Yes, me too.
Did you say, I go, oh,
Yeah.
I finally got what I wanted to see. This is adorable.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
There's a whole outlet of trails that go off of this. That's what I was going back for.
Okay.
I was looking for the science trail because if you follow that up through, there's like a rope course and all kinds of stuff.
How far is that?
It's off of this trail.
Like miles and miles?
Oh no.
The only way I might know to get there is because I've been lost. Oh, if I've gone Willett Road.
Yes, if you come out the end of this on Willett Road.
And can't you go, this comes out in a nice trail into that. But
The
it's
parking
not-
lot is for the Science Center.
Yes.
So if you walk their road, you can get to it.
So it's kind of on the left. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you are right on.
I Googled the science center.
It's right here. Yep. Well, enjoy. Have fun exploring. Bye-bye. I must look like a Kathy. Oh, 4 Eastern. 4 Eastern. Why did I think 5, Karen? I don't know. Sorry. And then I got distracted. Being a tour guide. Oh, maybe the other girl's name is Kathy. I thought they were together, but I guess they're not. Here we are looking down that trail. Oh, I see some real life nature going on the little island there. Oh, there he goes. I'm looking. Sometimes you see the turtles. They crawl up on the logs and come up onto the logs, sun themselves. All right, let me see what I missed. Nice pace, no annoying. Just remind me to breathe. Yes. Yes, so I have an unboxing. So Tracy took the week off from streaming this week, so I don't believe she's going to be. She says that, but then I think she enjoys it, so she ends up, I've caught her sometimes saying she's not streaming, and then she does go live because she does something and wants to show it. So she might go live Thursday, who knows, but she says she's got the week off. If she doesn't, I'm thinking, I know for sure her and I on Friday are off, unless she reaches out and says she changed her mind. But if that's the case, I'm thinking that time slot will be when I will go live and show the Abraham box. So many great friends are going live. Yeah. I love her accent. Yeah. You're so nice. You have that nice Maine vibe, Dawn. Oh, thanks, Kristen. No chatty Kathy. I know. We got, yes, that's me. Oh, no, that's the other lady. Yeah. When I ask a person a question, I am only checking a friend. I'm only checking friend vibe. Oh, got you. I don't know. So I took a personality test yesterday. Funny thing. And I did it because I was reading something about different personality types, and I was like, I know I've taken that Briggs Myers test before. You know the one I'm talking about, Karen. I know you worked in the mental health field too, I think, or you got your degree in something like that. So I know that's how I learned about it, through my education. But anyway, I took the test and I came out that I was INFP -T. And I had never seen the dashes on them before. And I didn't recall having that unless my personality has changed over the years. And I'm just a different personality than I used to be when I was younger. But, oh, here's the trail for the Science Center. I thought I missed it. Darn, I steered them in the wrong direction. I feel horrible now. Anyway, the other lady went by me, so hopefully she saw it. Oh well. So I took that test. And funny thing, it's okay. So the I is for introvert, which I was like, what? I feel like it did ask me a lot of questions, like when people, do you feel shy approaching people and starting up a conversation? And I don't. Do I do it all the time? No. I mean, I also have the N, I believe, is for intuitive. Is it intuitive? And yep. Hey, Jim. Hey, we're right. Look at this, Jim. Look at all this potential for pictures. I'm walking the trails in town. Yeah. So I thought, and I know I am a little intuitive sometimes, even though I question things a lot. But the introvert part got me, and I was like, really, introvert? So I guess you can be kind of outgoing in a sense and friendly, and not be afraid to say hello if you need be, and still be an introvert. Actually, I can see all the Science Center stuff there. I could have actually, that's all right. We'll do it next time. Because I have a feeling, I'm hoping my feeling is right. I hope my intuition is correct, that Willie will be at the end of the trail when I get there. But that's what I was going to tell you. So I am INFJ. Oh, okay. I can't remember. INFP. I'm pretty sure mine was the P. And the T, I freaked out when I first saw it, but then I was like, oh, maybe it's right. Maybe I wonder if it's what I mean it is. But the T stood for turbulence. Look at that tree. Isn't that awesome? All the woodpecker holes in it. I'm going to stand here for a second and try to go in. Whoops, too far. Hold on to your seats, guys. Isn't that pretty? You're the advocate. That makes so much sense. So I am the mediator. That's what mine was, the mediator. Which does make sense, because I feel like I do that a lot between my girls. Yeah. So it is warming up, guys. I bet it's got to be 80 now, easy, because it was 76 when I hopped on the trail. So I'm thinking it's definitely over 80. I'm sure I'm warming up because I'm moving. And I haven't had to crack my water, but I'll tell you what, when I end this live, I will. For sure. Good morning. Yeah, so maybe on my live on Friday, if it comes up or I think of it, I'll kind of go over it. Because I was reading, I did a lot of reading and into all those different things with the personalities. And yeah, and most of it was spot on. But that was the thing when they said, when you started the test, they tell you to be completely honest with yourself. And there were some things that they throw in like a 2-part question. And I was like, well, one part might be I more agree, and the other part I disagree. So on those ones, I just clicked neutral. Because I was like, oh, that's not fair. Okay, we are at the end of the trail. And I might see his car. Let's see how on he is. Check the time. 11:42. So yeah. All right, so it's been an hour, you guys. I appreciate everyone coming on and cheering me on, encouraging me on this journey. And I will be back hopefully next week. And I'll look for you guys. If everything works out in my favor, I'll try to come on Friday and show my Abraham box, because I really do want to share that with everyone. So, totally can't see that. Woodpeckers, yes, Jim. Thanks, Kristen. Thank you guys so much for coming. Oh, and Beth is an INFJT. Ooh, turbulence too. But you know what? I liked turbulence after I saw that the A was assertive. And I thought, because I definitely knew I wasn't assertive. I struggle with assertiveness. So now get you some water and pour down. That's right. So anyway, I will look for you guys around the YouTubes, and I hope you enjoyed the walk, and take care, everyone. Bye.